Yo, what's poppin'? What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy L Boogie back with another video for y'all. This is gonna be about Nintendo's press conference at this year's E3, live at the Nokia Theaters, June 15th, 2010. As you know, Nintendo needed a big step up because last year's E3 was simply horrible. They were just talking about how many units they sold and how many units is that and numbers, and us gamers really didn't care for that. They barely showed anything last year, so I'm glad to say that this year they really stepped it up. They really pushed more games out there, and they pushed stuff that most of us got really excited for. To me, I think they really took us back on a journey to our past. Most of the gamers here of the older generation took us back to our past and the games we used to play growing up. I thought that was really cool and good of them to do. Now they started up with the new Zelda game, so it's supposed to be coming out this next year, early next year or this year. I think, but they started up with that game. There was some issues being that it was still in beta mode, and the Wii remote wasn't really responsive. The game wasn't really responsive to the action that the guy was doing. The intro of that opener was pretty cool. I like the way how they did it. Whenever that game looks promising, it looks good. Then Reggie Wright came out and he stayed and he was talking about how successful the Nintendo Wii was and the DS and all that stuff. They did present a new Mario game. There's a new what's called Mario Sports, kind of like Mario Party in a way, but it was dealing with all the sports. It's a Mario game, so they're gonna milk Mario to whenever, I don't know when, but Mario's gonna be around to stay for a while. They did introduce some new like Golden Sun, a new Kirby game dealing with Yarn. And also another game was Epic Mickey. Now I don't know about you, but I thought that game looked amazing for it to be on the Nintendo Wii. That game looks amazing, and the way that they presented Epic Mickey was awesome. I like how you can go back and venture through the times of the old Mickey Mouse games where it was black and white, and you gotta get it to be color. The game was just hot. It's like, I could say it's like Mario Sunshine, but with paint. In a way, it's like Mario Sunshine, but with paint. But Epic Mickey looks amazing, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I just can't wait. I like that game so much that I'm really actually thinking about buying it. Also, another big thing that they came out with was GoldenEye is making its way to Nintendo Wii, and that put a smile on my face, put a smile on everybody's face. It's good to see that they listened to us, and we stated we need a GoldenEye, we need a GoldenEye. We need to go to the Wii, and they finally delivered. I believe it comes out next year as well, early next year, or no, I'm mistaken. It comes out in the fall. It comes out in the fall of this year. So everybody would listen to Wii expect GoldenEye to be. It didn't look that good graphic wise. I think because it's still being produced, and they just showed what they had so far. I do believe that. I think that over time the graphics will get better. But it's GoldenEye. Everybody knows GoldenEye from the Nintendo 64 days. So I was completely happy that they announced that. Donkey Kong, new Donkey Kong game, and that game looks absolutely amazing. It has like it's still 2D, but it has like the 3D effect. You got things coming up from way far from the screen, and it's coming at you. The new Donkey Kong game looks hot, and like I said before, they took us on a journey to the past. So us older gamers, we know about the old Mickey Mouse games and the GoldenEyes and the Donkey Kong Country and the whatever that was, the Kirby's. We know about that. Not saying the new generation don't, but what I'm saying, we grew up playing those games, and we grew up playing them on the Nintendo 64, the Super Nintendo, even Nintendo. Even Nintendo. But it's like they took us on a journey in the past, and they refreshing us and giving us a back our childhood days where we used to play those games. So I would think that was pretty cool. And then of course they came out with the Nintendo 3DS. They really didn't show it off up close. Well, I couldn't see it from where I was sitting, but they really didn't show they really didn't get too much in deep into it. I don't know if I just said it right. They really didn't go into depth. It does have a widescreen at the top. There's a widescreen at the top. I believe it's a 3.4-inch display, 3D screen at the top, and there's all the traditional screen of the Nintendo DS Lite at the bottom. It does have the traditional 4 buttons, 2 cameras. Also, now it has a analog stick, or what they called it. They didn't call it an analog stick, but it's an analog stick, as well as a D-pad, and it's pretty much the same design as the Nintendo DS Lite DSi, just that it's a 3D screen. It has the, like I said before, it has the analog stick now. I mean, it looks good for what it I don't know the price yet, but it looks good. Hopefully we could just learn more as time goes on about this product, when is the official release date, and how much it's going to cost, because that's what we all want to know, is how much this product is going to cost. And you know, at the end, Reggie, he came out with all these bunch of girls. They had its strapped to them, which is pretty hot. You know what I'm saying? 3DS, it looks pretty good. I didn't get to play it because they didn't come to where I was at. So yeah, I was kind of messed up on that one. But anyway, Nintendo E3 conference was definitely a big step up from definitely a big step up from last year's. They didn't have that lady on. I'm so glad. I think she missed a flight, or they just said, we don't want you here. We don't really need you talking this year. And I think that was a good move by Nintendo, because last year was just so boring and they went for a thing. Not to say that this was very epic and very good. I was kept in tune through the whole thing, because I wasn't. There was some parts where I was getting a little bit like, okay, here we go, just get into the game. But you know, it was a real big step up from last year. I'm proud of Nintendo, and even though, you know, Microsoft kind of shitted on them with their press conference, they didn't let that stop them. You know, they came out with a nice, good, strong conference, and it was good. It was good. So I'm gonna come back to y'all next week with I'm gonna come back to y'all in the next video with Sony and Sony's. Just wait to the next video. I mean, there's so much that Sony did, and it just had everybody. It just had everybody floored. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna come back with y'all to do another video. So this is your boy. Make sure y'all rate, comment, subscribe. If y'all haven't followed me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. That's at BoogieRock2010. Follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/lboogie09. Follow me here on YouTube. We share, rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. And without further ado, this has been your boy. See you on the next video. Peace.